Once upon a time, in the small village of Willowbrook, there stood a giant, sparkling tree called the Dreaming Tree. No one knew how old it was, but everyone believed it was magical. Its silver leaves shimmered like stars, even during the day, and its branches whispered stories when the wind blew through them. The villagers said that every child who visited the tree would dream of an incredible adventure. These dreams were so vivid and exciting that they felt real, and some children even brought back small treasures from their dream adventures. 7-year-old Sophie was the most curious child in Willowbrook. She had heard about the dreaming tree from her older brother, who once dreamed he was a pirate sailing the high seas. Sophie wanted to visit the tree herself, but there was one problem: the tree only worked for those who truly believed in magic. "I believe in magic," Sophie declared one morning. "I'll visit the dreaming tree tonight." Her parents smiled, thinking she was playing pretend, but Sophie packed her small backpack with essentials: a flashlight, her favorite teddy bear, and a notebook to write about her dream. That evening, when the stars began to twinkle, Sophie tiptoed out of the house and made her way to the dreaming tree. The tree stood on a hill just outside the village, glowing faintly in the moonlight. As Sophie approached, she felt a gentle breeze, and the tree's branches swayed, almost as if it were welcoming her. She reached out and touched the bark, which felt warm and alive. "Dreaming tree," Sophie whispered, "I'm ready for my adventure." Suddenly, a silver leaf floated down and landed in her hand. The world around her shimmered, and before she knew it, Sophie was swept into a swirling cloud of light. When Sophie opened her eyes, she found herself in a magical forest. The trees glowed with golden light, and flowers hummed soft melodies. A tiny, glittering creature buzzed past her. It was a Dreamkeeper, a guardian of the dreaming tree's magic. "Welcome, Sophie," said the Dreamkeeper, who introduced himself as Lumos. "You've been chosen for a very special mission. The dreaming tree's magic is fading, and we need your help to restore it." Lumos explained that the magic came from the dreams of children, but a mischievous shadow had stolen the dreaming gem, the source of all the dreams. Without it, the tree's magic would disappear forever. Sophie agreed to help and set off with Lumos to find the dreaming gem. They traveled through a crystal-clear river that carried them on a floating lily pad, across a candy-colored meadow where marshmallow creatures bounced happily, and into a dark, misty cave where the shadow was said to hide. Inside the cave, Sophie saw the shadow guarding a glowing gem. It looked like a tiny galaxy trapped in glass, spinning with stars and light. "Who dares disturb me?" the shadow growled. Sophie stepped forward, her heart pounding but her determination strong. "I'm here to take back the dreaming gem. Dreams belong to everyone." The shadow laughed. "If you want it, you must solve my riddle. I can be shared, yet I am not divided. I can inspire, yet I am silent. What am I?" Sophie thought hard. She remembered how her brother used to tell her stories that made her dream of adventures, and suddenly, she knew the answer. "A dream," she said confidently. The shadow froze, then began to shrink. "You're right," it whispered, as it faded away, leaving the dreaming gem behind.